But Anastasia, it's interesting that we have you on the line. Your calling time is very fortuitous because the last topic we were going to discuss this evening was a recent revelation that after a survey of about 20,000 cases, it's been determined that women are less likely than men to receive CPR in the event of a sudden cardiac arrest in a public place. According to the research that was conducted, out of these 20,000 cases, only 39% of women were likely to receive CPR from a stranger, whereas more than 45% of men would get or did, in fact, get CPR.
Okay, then you do the math. Think about it.
They
probably even fake it.
What?
They probably fake it.
Fake what? What?
What the hell are you talking about?
Fake it? No,
they're faking it. They want a job from a female.
Yeah, no.
Women are faking it like they fake orgasms. Right, guys?
They do that too.
No. What the survey said was that if a man and a woman were in public and both of them had a sudden cardiac arrest, okay, basically you have a heart attack, the man is 45% of the time a stranger's going to come up and give him CPR. For a woman, only 39% of the time would somebody come up and give her CPR. Women are less likely to get CPR in a public place in the event of a heart attack than men are.
They're probably faking it.
That's what I heard.
No. You know what? We live in a society that's very superficial.
Well, okay. So you're saying that she was ugly, and that's why nobody wanted to help her out because she was ugly? Is that what you're saying? Because
perhaps. We live in a superficial society.
Well, no. See, apparently, the researchers concluded that the likeliest reason that women are less likely to receive CPR in that instance is because most of the bystanders are male, and they don't want to end up in the liability for having to remove her shirt and touch a woman's breasts in the process of trying to resuscitate.
When you give CPR, you're not touching their breasts. Come on.
Oh wait,
now.
you're not?
Wait, why are you taking off their shirt?
No, when you get CPR, you're just like puckering their lips.
Well, you would have to
touch their breasts and their butt and all that stuff.
You would have to
yeah,
remove.
if you're touching her butt, you're definitely.
No, you would have to remove their clothing in order to attach an automatic external defibrillator. Yeah, one of those that's around someplace, so that you could actually do the full resuscitation if necessary. And even if you don't end up having to shock a patient. Generally, when somebody goes into cardiac arrest in a public place like that, they'll bring the AED over, and you do attach that to the patient because it can then monitor their heart and advise whether they need the shock or whether to just continue with the CPR.
That seems strange because if somebody's busting out with this device, that seems like that should be a person who is trained to use it. And they shouldn't be, discriminating whether it's a man or a woman.
But those devices are found in like some restaurants and whatnot. They just keep them on hand.
And they should have a person on staff who is trained to use it.
You've been through these trainings, Todd. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. You know how that goes.
You can go to the Red Cross and get certified relatively cheap.
Yeah, but I think the average person, yes, they might not. I would never dream of taking a woman's shirt off to give her CPR.
You would never dream of it, Todd?
I would.
Why would you do that? CPR is not in her belly button.
I would only dream. I mean,
is Anastasia talking to us or somebody else?
No, she's clearly talking to somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, Anastasia, who are you talking to?
No, Anastasia, okay, her sidekick says Todd looks like French Montana. Turn that off, Mom. French Montana's hot.
All right. We're all getting musical monikers now.
Great.
French Montana. Yeah, see, I would think it'd definitely be because of the fear of getting sued or something like that. And then that label, that sexual harassment label is one that does not go away.
I'm thinking that this whole Weinstein and everything else that's gone on, this is not going to do women any favors. Your best bet is to not have a heart attack in public.
You're not giving CPR to a belly button. You're doing it to their mouth.
You're doing CPR to their mouth. No, that's rescue breathing. That's different than CPR. CPR is the chest compression.
I think Yeah, I think a lot of people aren't up on their rescue, behaviors. Like I did actually just go to that walk I did, that heart walk I went to. The Red Cross had a booth there, and they actually said when you're doing CPR on someone for a situation like that, breaths that's not actually part of their standard operating procedure.
No, they no longer
anymore.
recommend the rescue breaths anymore.
Yeah, it's only chest compressions.
And that's the reason that they have taken the rescue breathing out of it, is because so many people were concerned about the idea of communicable diseases. And so the Red Cross reasoned we are more likely to get people to actually do CPR if we tell them you don't have to put your mouth on somebody else's mouth.
Well, that seems strange. Yeah, if they're just concerned about diseases, but it is actually more beneficial to the person to give them the breath, that seems very strange that they would take it out.
Well, because
they now also have that little thing you put on their face.
The
little puffer.
It's more beneficial for somebody to do the chest compressions than for somebody to just stand there and watch you die. Yeah. But so that was the logic behind that. Anyway, all right. Unfortunately, we have now run out of time, and we actually have to say goodnight. So, Anastasia, thank you so much for your call this evening. And
thank you. You're welcome, you guys.
And thank your mother too for watching the show tonight. And we will talk to you hopefully again next Friday night. Okay?
Of course.
All right. Thanks.
Anastasia, be proud and signing off.
Have a good night.
Love you guys.
Good night.
Good night.